Let's dive into some of the questions and try to give some of the sought-after answers. Looking at NovaTech, Vortic United, CMB, AMSys, Vortic, whatever. They're out there. People have been asking questions. Let's get to those answers. Yes, it's Friday morning. We made it to Friday. Stick around, and we're going to dive into these questions. First, I want to let you know I'm not your financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I give opinions, and that's all they are. It's just off-the-cuff opinions. I'm here to document my journey, to share updates that I'm learning in the platforms that we've all been involved in. Maybe some of you currently are involved in. But today, I want to kind of continue this line of spontaneous videos that I've done from time to time, say changing my direction rather than promoting. I shouldn't really say promoting. I guess documenting what I'm doing. And if you or anyone ever chooses to dive into any of these platforms and get involved, you have to understand the risk. You have to use what's called risk money. It's money that you're willing to lose, because I've lost it all. And I didn't use a great deal of money. I wanted to take a year and kind of dabble in it and see what it's all about. I've lost. We're going to get into some of these questions that people have been posting on my YouTube channel. I try to answer every question, but I decided this morning when I got up, like, hey, let's just make a video, just quickly go through the questions. It's going to pertain to all the platforms, come from a variety of the videos that I've recently done, and I want you guys to keep posting those statements and those questions. It's really encouraging, and it really helps me. So having said all that, let's dive into this. I'm going to go off my phone here, looking at my channel, and I'm going to start right at the top. Now, I'm not going to go and give the full YouTube profile name. I'm just going to give the little bit up front. So if you're watching this and you hear the first part of your name, like this first one here, it's Clancy. Now there's more to it after that. So Clancy, you said Vortic United need to be in jail too. When it comes to Vortic United, as I stated in my recent video where I was driving down the road, I'm really having mixed emotions because so many of these rug pulls, they really promote themselves, really draw in the money. They suck in every dollar that they can get. And then all of a sudden, the communication stops. But before that, the withdrawals slow down. There's an excuse. And communication stops, and the website goes away. They disappear. They vanish into thin air. And there goes our money. Okay, maybe Vortic is a rug pull, but it's a very different one, and it makes no sense. Because, okay, yes, we saw the slow withdrawals. They said that they've had issues, redoing the payment platform, rebranding. Okay, these are all things that we see when there's a rug pull. But when there's a true rug pull, there's no communication. There's still communication. Now, it's coming from the Telegram group, and they put out some videos. The videos have to do with the rebranding. And that's the part that doesn't make sense. Okay, yes, there's no communication from Jensen Robles, the CEO, owner, alleged, I'm going to say for now. But there's still this communication that's going on. Yeah, the website's still up and running. Well, so is NovaTech. That's still running too, and we'll get into that. So when it comes to Vortic United, yeah, they could be gone. My money could be gone. But at the same time, it's a very different one. So if it's a true rug pull, okay, yeah, I agree. Clancy, need to go to jail. Ben, we're all done with this stuff. I agree. I'm done with it too. I'm done putting money in. With a little caveat to that. Unless I find something that is true, licensed, and not heavy on this referral and these, alleged investments and such. So I always keep my eyes open, but I've turned down recently, a request to become involved in a platform and build a team. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that right now. I don't trust this space. Deep Art, who has risk money now? LOL. Nowadays, it's very hard. So basically, don't ever do this. Yes. Yeah. If you're in a position where you don't have, risk money, a little extra money to play, don't do it. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, don't do it. If you feel you have to use your credit card, If you have to get a second mortgage, tap into your 401k, absolutely not. Okay. Just Wolf, done with NovaTech, CMB, VidiLook, Hyperverse, CFX, CloudFi. I'm not sure what that VidiLook is. I haven't heard of that one. But I agree. Yes. I'm familiar with NovaTech, CMB, CloudFi, Hyperverse. Yeah, they're all gone. And on that note, it seems like the last 3 months, they've been exiting faster than ever. Kayana, good job for your update. Thank you very much. Says, I'm done. Yep, same here. Perfect. 14,000. Must be 14,000 invested. A single woman living in one of the most expensive places in America. I want my money back. I'm being patient. This was placed under NovaTech in court video. 14,000. Yeah, that's a substantial amount of money, especially if you're living in one of the most expensive places in America. Want your money back? We all do. Again, with NovaTech, I don't know where they're at. There is an upcoming court hearing. I think it's about the third week of November. Oh, it's right after Thanksgiving. I'm going to be there. I'm going to bring the information to you, and let's see if they even show. In fact, on that note, go back to my channel. Everyone who's watching this, look for my little poll. Give me your answers. Give me your thoughts on, are they going to appear, not appear, or I forgot what the third one is. Submit your answers on that poll, and I'm going to bring that to another short video. Let's see. This one here is my recent video, Success or Scam. This is by Lee, 50,000 in NovaTech. Then CMB, 2,000. CloudFi, 800. And about 800 in Vortic. Done with crypto platforms. That's a chunk of money. And I know others that have put in tens of thousands in NovaTech. NovaTech was one of those rare beasts. They were around for 4 years, which is unheard of. People who've been involved in this space much longer than they say that platforms, if they last 6 months, that's something to see. 4 years, that's astonishing. And I understand, people putting in great deals of money in NovaTech. And it's unfortunate that it happened the way that it did. Was that their intention of shutting down? I don't know. My opinion, okay? I said I'd bring you my opinions. My opinion is that it had to do with the court orders. It had to do with the court orders and then the sudden drain on the system. But then again, if they were doing true investing and they were actually making money like they said they were, why would there be a drain if they're bringing profits in and people's capital is still sitting there? So it's kind of catch-22. I believe that NovaTech first started doing trading, but soon thereafter, back in 2019, they stopped trading and started to pay out from people money coming in. That's my opinion. That's what I believe. And thus, when they started getting the courts, the cease and desist orders, it started to drain the system and they had no money. But let's see how this plays out in November. So stick around with me. Let's see. Jen T, thank you for sharing. Thank you for courage in speaking of this. No more of these kinds of business. No, and this is Are They All Gone video. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kind words and your comments. Let me see here. Okay, my recent video, Brief Conversation by 00 Doctor. I'm starting to stay away from these platforms that heavily use referral commissions and bonuses. You got a good point there. Who use heavy referrals. That's a really good point, because I'm starting to see the platforms that really push to bring people in are the ones that are exiting much quicker. Whereas if it's, here's what we're doing, here's our legitimate investing, here's where the revenue comes from, and they're able to prove it. And oh, by the way, if you want to be involved in referral, it's over here in the corner. Okay, I get it. So when we look at some of these, keep that in mind. Let's see, user JH, share insights on left coins. And I had someone else ask about left coins too, and I'm starting to dig into that. So far, what I'm seeing is I have some concerns, but I'm going to do some more digging into that. So if anyone has been involved in left coins, post it down in the comment down below there. I'd love to hear your experience, or a little bit more about the platform, your insight. Thank goodness for morning coffee. Let's see. From the video, Are They All Gone? From Kiana. Dude got heart. Good job. I appreciate you. I do have a heart, okay? And I try to do my best, and as I said in one of my other videos, that if I came across as, pushing platforms in the whole referral arena in my earlier videos, and it drew people in and you lost money, I apologize, but I try to let everyone know in every single video that you have to do your own due diligence and be aware that there's a really good chance you're going to lose your money. Yvette, thank you so much, Kurt, for looking out for us. And thank you very much. You are so welcome. I figured at this point, we got to look out for each other. And that's why we're here. From the NovaTech, Vortic, my making big DeFi money video. NovaTech FX sucks. I hope they get them put in jail. Another individual, JSP. I have the same anguish. I put a large investment in with NovaTech and am at a loss. Thanks for sharing. Yes, there's a lot of people, and some I know that put a lot of money in, and they're suffering loss. Now, I'm skipping down. If I'm pausing here, as you're looking through the comments, any ones that have that flame, PY, crack, or anything else that's in bold, don't click on that stuff. And by the way, people, if you start seeing anything in the comments, or what was it, WhatsApp? I don't put anything WhatsApp in. Don't click on that. Don't respond to any of that. Whether it's those bold words or WhatsApp, that's not me. Okay, NovaTech in court video. What about the investors in NovaTech FX? Yes. Yeah, and that's been my drive. What about us investors? Will we see our money back? I'm not going to say no, but I'm not holding my breath. I kind of forgot about that money. It's gone. I moved on. Yes, it would be nice if all of a sudden someday we would get a notice that, at least our initial investments being sent back to us, to our wallet. But no, I pretty much considering that money gone. Again, from the NovaTech in court video from Rachel, thank you so much. I have spent most of the last few months in and out of hospital procedures. And lost track of what is happening with this debacle. It is so depressing when you're 70 years old to face yet another great loss financially. And I will look forward to what comes next. Thank you so much again, member NovaTech. Rachel, thank you so much. And, my heart goes out to, I hear stories of people given false hopes, becoming involved in some of these hyped up Zoom calls. And I've been there. I've seen them. I've seen where they bring the testimonials in and people saying that it's changed their life and how they're making so much money and they quit their job and everything. So you being in and out of the hospital procedures, 70 years old, and yet another financial or a great loss, my heart goes out to you. Hang in there. Yes, money, we need money to pay bills and such, but in the end, money's not the end of the world. As long as we have, our family, we have decent health, and we're able to get up in the next morning, take that deep breath, and start a new, fresh day. That's what counts. God gives us another chance, another day. It's depressing when people lose a great deal of money, but whatever it is, even if you go to your bank and you get a true investment, or you buy stocks, which are legitimate, that's not guaranteed. You could lose that money overnight just as well as anything else. Recently, I was listening to a radio station and a commercial came on for a truly licensed, legitimate, government-backed investment. And they even said right in their disclaimer, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get any money back. And when I heard that, it's like, that's just like crypto. They can't guarantee anything. Yeah, you got a better chance, but they can never guarantee it. So be careful what we're doing. Be careful what we're putting our money in. From the video, are they all gone? 1WIN. Note, these programs or platforms, and he's got them in quotes, are not based in the U.S. with no provisions for U.S. citizens to have legal recourse of action. If you choose to continue, do so independently. If you care about people and the program stops performing, it will eat at you every day. I think I know what you're trying to say there, is if we care about people, let's not be pushing these programs. And that's what started to eat at me is my latest venture is in Vortic United. And I was putting videos out documenting how easy it was. If you want to register an account, that I was, getting withdrawals, I was seeing money coming in. But I always made sure I made it very clear. Do your own due diligence. And if you choose to get involved, only use risk money that you're willing to lose. But still, when they stopped paying, and I saw people in some of the amounts that they put in, it started to eat at me. And it's like, I can't do that. I've got to change direction. And that's why I'm becoming vocal about some of these programs and how it's not worth it. Don't, I'm going to say, don't get involved. There, I said it. It's not financial advice to you. That's me. I'm not going to let it eat at me. I'm going to do what I can to help everybody else out. And if I come across a program and I find information, facts that I can give you, not opinions, I can give you facts, historical data to back that it's a scam, I'm going to call it a scam. And we just did one the other day. I'm looking at my sheet here from the other day. It had to do with one called Forsage, and then one of the developers, Russian individual, started a Metaforce, and Vortic was a big pyramid scam, caught up in a huge SEC investigation. Lotto, one of the co-owners, was indicted. He's not in the United States, so they can't go after him. But he started Metaforce. And Metaforce has this huge following. And recently they promoted that they've exceeded the $1 billion level. So he is involved in one pyramid scam, and he goes and makes another one. And to this day, he's promoting his videos. Don't put a single penny in there. Okay, from Cruz on the same video, are they all gone? Thanks for your efforts and honesty. I'm done with these passive income platforms. They don't last, and if you get in early, it's just a pure gamble. That's a good point right there, getting in early. And I see so many other influencers out there. YouTubers, I'm gonna call them influencers. They're doing nothing but all day searching for these platforms, the latest and the greatest, and they find one and they stick some money in and they start cranking the videos out and they start pulling people in, and that's where the influencer is making their money. They're making their quick money off from pulling everyone in, their commissions, and the platform folds and the influencer finds another one, jumps on it, it's the latest and greatest, they pump out the videos as fast as they can, hyping it up. Here's my referral link, and they pull people in. The influencers making quick commissions, getting the money back and profits, and then they're moving on to the next. And it's this leapfrog, one to the other to the other. And I've got a video out there, something like making big money in DeFi space, something like that. Check that out. And I lay it all out, and that's exactly how they're making their big money. And there's one individual, I see his videos daily. In fact, I'm on here, and he just came out with a notice. He put out another video just a few moments ago, and it's exact. He hops from platform to platform, pulling in people, making that quick money, because he knows darn well within 6 months, well within 6 months, these platforms are going to be folded and gone. Now, the people that he pulled in, if they're not pulling in people to make commissions, they've lost money. I can't do that to you people. I can't live that way. Okay, from the NovaTech in court, from J. Preem, I'll just cut it off there. Actors, I don't know if there's so much, if the Pedions are actors, real people. Maybe they started with good intentions. I don't know. I'm going to probably do another video what I believe is the case with there. And I'm probably going to call some names out. I got to give it some thought. I'm very careful about calling names out. But I'm going to give it some thought, and I may do that. Put down in the comments, do you want me to do a historical video on my beliefs from my research? And I've done quite a bit of research on Pedions and NovaTech, even way back to some of their earlier videos. If you want me to do that, put down in the comments. Okay, let's just hit a couple more of these here. I don't want this to drag out. I don't want to make a long video. Let's see, from Are They All Gone? From Rebecca, the world just needs to drop crypto altogether. It's a big scam. This hurts so much. It's devastating, heartbreaking. I do realize that you get involved in these platforms and you lose. It is heartbreaking and devastating, especially if you're hoping, to leverage it where you can retire early. But as far as, crypto being a big scam, I'm not so certain about that. I think there's something there with crypto. It's just that, does it need to be regulated or what? I don't know. We're in that area where I think we're going to see a change over this next, several years or so with the U.S. with world currency. Will it be crypto? I think it was Venezuela here a few years ago tried to, maybe they still do, accept crypto as a legal currency. And you could go in and you could pay for stuff in the stores with crypto. I know I saw one report where they had some issues with it. So I don't think it's a big scam. But when something like this comes out that is deregulated, DeFi, deregulated finance, then the scammers are going to be the first ones to jump on that bandwagon and say, okay, how can I take this that's deregulated and make something where I can suck people's money? The scammer's going to be all over it. Now, if it was regulated, it wouldn't be so easy. But then if it's regulated, then the government wants to get their hands in there and then tax it and fees and all this stuff. So right now we're in that teeter-totter state. It's going to be interesting how it plays out. Okay, someone just put on here, Jones, on my, I think it was the poll post, work hard. I think I know what you mean there. Work hard. And if this is what you meant or not, I'm gonna say this. What I've come to learn is that nothing comes easy. If it's super easy and it comes free, and you can put something in there and go to bed and wake up the next morning a millionaire. No, something's wrong. There has to be a little more to it. I'm not afraid to work. I was fortunate enough to retire at a decent age, and I still find things to do. I've got that entrepreneurial side to me. I've started different businesses, and I'm not afraid to work. And I find sometimes that maybe you got to spend money to make money. Don't be afraid to put in a good, honest day's work, because then you get honest day's pay. Let's see. This I had to translate the language. User-OB from a Vortic payment update here. This was 6 days ago. These, expletive, Vortic United took my money, hurt me a lot, did not return the money. They must be submitted to the magistrate's court. Let them return our money. Going back to Vortic United, I'm not sure what's going on there. Mixed feeling. From the video, are they all gone? Having been rug pulled quite a few platforms, it's just giving me more and more incentive to learn how to trade myself. Can't trust anyone in the space. Exactly. Can't trust anyone. The latest one was, Vortic United and a Bit Sports AI. I know of individuals, had conversation with one, following others, where they have actually gone overseas to other countries to meet with the owners, the CEO, and see that what they're actually doing. And now both platforms are not paying out. Now, what's going on? You can't trust anyone. Trading yourself, if you know how, I don't. I wish I did. And it goes back to the entrepreneurial side of me. I wish it were easier in the United States because, and plus I don't have the funds to even do this. I would love to start my own platform, a truly ethical, honest platform. I've worked hard all my life to build a good reputation of my name in my community and surrounding areas, and I would never want to do anything to tarnish that. And out of that, I've created businesses that have been successful, and I would love to be able to create a platform that has, truth to it, where, maybe you're not getting 3% a day. What a lot of these are promoting. Some of these are unrealistic, what, the percentages is. If you're getting 1% a day, great. That's 30% at the end of the month. If you're getting a 0.75%, a 0.5% a day, those numbers are probably a little more realistic. But it's just so difficult in the United States. And then the money to get started. Hey, if someone wants to, help me out, put it down in the comments. Just kidding. Okay, let's, look at a couple more here, and then we're going to wrap this up. They're all gone videos. Sounds like you should leave them all alone. I am now. Trust me, I am. Let's see, making big DeFi money. This is BZ led. I'm currently involved in SCF, a new blockchain involved with staking. Tell me what you think. SCF. S as in Sam, C as in Charlie, F as in Frank. I'm not familiar. I think I did make note of this in my little book there to look into it. So if anyone is familiar with SCF, drop it down in the comments. Let me know on this video here. And then under that same video, like Claude, I agree with you totally. They're all gone. Gloria, I feel the same way. Then we get into some of these other bad, or not bad posts. The ones with the capital bold letters. They just want you to click on them. I should go through and delete these. Okay, my last one, my last two here. This is off the Are They All Gone video. And when I'm referring to these videos, go back, check out those videos. You're going to glean little bits of information from each and every one. So, user Rex here, my strategy is that it's better to have $100 in 10 platforms than $1,000 in one. Okay, I get it. If I earn $10 a week per platform, that's $100 a week. So if one rugs after the first week, I have already made my $100 back and still earning $90. Okay, depends on if your money's locked up. It depends on how long they've been around. Still, I know it's only $1,000. $100 in 10 platforms. But boy, the last 3 months, the way that they've been shutting down, even to do that, you could be losing your $1,000. Okay, so you recoup half of it back before they all shut down. I don't know. It's not bad strategizing. Diversification. diversifying your portfolio, not putting all your eggs in one basket, but in different baskets. That's the smart way to do it. If you're going to do it at all, that is the best way to do it. I just chose to step back from any involvement right now. And the last one from Brian, I lost with NovaTech, CMB, funds, and VECPR. I didn't invest more than I could afford to lose, but my hopes and dreams of being debt-free or at least in a better spot have faded away. And that's exactly what we all have said. I went into this thinking, okay, if I make money, I make money. If I don't, okay. The little bit I started with, in NovaTech, it's not the end of the day for me to lose it. Yeah, I'd like to have it back. I could do, decent stuff with it. But a lot of people, their dreams have faded away. NovaTech, yes, I'm familiar with. Funds, I actually looked at that. I was going to jump into that when I thought, boy, that one looks pretty good. But pretty honest. No. VECPR, it's one of those where you don't see videos out there. The company says, no, you don't do videos. You don't do YouTube videos. You don't promote us. It's all low key. Well, they're gone. CMB, yep, they're gone. I thank you for sticking with me. I thank you for allowing me to come on here and just kind of do this, chit chat here, go through some of the questions. If you like what I bring you, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. It lets me know that you do enjoy this content. And if there's anything that you want to see, put it down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about. And today is Friday, beginning of our weekend. I hope everyone has a safe and enjoyable weekend. Thank you.